Here's an old chestnut. Men don't make passes at girls who wear glasses. Hmm? I mean, what does that mean, really? And what we want to talk about today is beauty.
It's
I,
one of the things that we learned and heard about our own beauty and that we absorbed and believed that was a lie.
and the reason is it's a visual world,
Yep.
okay? And I don't really, I'm wearing my glasses to make a point. Also, they help me see. I don't really need them right now. But, you know, one day I was going to the gym and the parking lot was crazy. It's always been crazy. And there's a laundromat there. And as I was walking back to my car, and an older man in a raggedy t-shirt and shorts just cut me off, pulled into the parking space, almost ran me over, and it kind of made me nervous. And he got out of the car and I said, "Hey, you almost ran me over." And he said, "Shut up, you blippity bloppity fat blubbity blippity blah." He was like, and I was so surprised. And I said, "Oh, if I'd have known you were insane, I wouldn't have mentioned anything to you." And then he went, "Blippity bloppity blop blop blop." And I said, "Hey, old man, it's a visual world, so you better be quiet or I'll start in on you." And he went, and that's the problem right there. I mean, not necessarily me, but people never see your inner beauty unless you allow them. This is
Yes.
about claiming your power, claiming your beauty, and acknowledging that you're gorgeous just the way you are.
And Kathy, the point you made about you have to acknowledge it first. We all have so much trouble saying, I am beautiful. I am powerful, because we've been taught since the time we were little girls not to brag, not to be prideful. And we absorb that lesson better than any other lesson we've ever been taught. And so we spend the whole rest of our lives wishing that people would see us for who we really are, the beautiful, kind, powerful, wonderful women that we are. But we don't see ourselves that way.
I wanted everybody, when I was younger, I wanted nobody to notice me, and yet everyone to look at me. And here's the thing, we get this message from the media, from
Yep.
TikTok, from all the social media, TV, film, and the few magazines that are left in the world, that we need to be thin and angular and this and that. But
And
that's all
young.
because yeah, young. You need to be that for the camera.
Yeah.
That's the way the camera picks you up the best.
Yeah.
And so when you see someone in person who you admire on TV or in film and photo, you'll be like, "Oh, she's really thin and I'm not thin and I don't, you know, you can't judge yourself by how the camera sees somebody else.
Yeah.
You can only judge them by the whole package." One day
Mhm.
I got on the elevator at some department store with a friend of mine. We were going shopping, and there was a woman, I bet she was 80 years old, and she had jeans on. She was thin, she was tiny, and she obviously spent her whole life out in the sun. She had a web of wrinkles and these just beautiful blue eyes. And I said to her, "You are so beautiful."
Mhm.
And she was just, uh, it was like I struck her. She just, oh, and my friend looked at her and said, "You are. You're so beautiful. I hope I look like you when I'm your age."
Yeah.
And she was just so blown away. And you knew that she was still thinking, "I'm not as pretty as I used to be,"
Yeah.
instead of understanding that she'd become more beautiful as time had gone on.
Yeah. I was cleaning out some boxes, and I found a box of my old headshots from when I was like 28 years old. And I remember when I had those taken, and remember thinking, I've got to hold my head this way and stand that way so the camera doesn't see how fat I am and how homely I am. And I look at them now, I was gorgeous.
Yeah, you
I
were.
really, really was pretty, but I never, ever, ever felt that way. I feel prettier at 71 than I felt when I was 28. And that's not about, the physical. That's about how I feel about myself.
It's about the whole package, and that's the good thing about having someone that's been your friend for a
Yeah.
long, long time, because I know what you looked like when you were younger, and obviously I still know you, and you have become more beautiful. You're more attractive now than you were, certainly when you were
Yeah.
that age, and that's because it is about the whole package.
Yeah.
You are the sum of your life's experiences, and I like to think that life has just polished me like a fine gem, and all the
Yeah.
experiences that I've had, I know that I'm more attractive now, that I'm a better person, a better
Yep.
woman than I
And
was.
and and I'm here as someone who's known you for more than 50 years to say that is absolutely true.
Yeah, so we're vouching for each other. We
Woohoo!
were attractive, now we're really gorgeous, and we're offering that to you. It's a decision that you have to make. What we're about, we challenge ourselves and each other on a daily basis to be happier, to allow more joy into our life. And part of that is accepting who we are, who we've become. And we're offering that to you. Who have you become? Do you admire yourself? You should, because you're damn gorgeous. Yeah, agreed.
Agreed.
Okay. Goodbye, beautiful.